Somehow I woke up out in Beverly, fucked up, smelling like that bourbon. And I had up alone, I'm not certain. Yeah, the girls seem polite in the club every night. That's how it goes when you Hollywood perfect. Hollywood perfect.
Wagwan people, Lumini here, and we are here with the finale of the Sunderland save here on my channel. We're already at the first game against Cardiff. Like we said last episode, we are now 11 points above Middlesbrough with only 9 points available. So we have locked in at least top 3. We have 3 games in this episode. We play Cardiff, Birmingham, and finishing things off with what could be a huge game in our season against Norwich. We start off with a press conference, however. So let's get the press conference done. Hi guys, welcome to the press conference. Far away. 3 games left this season with your boys still sat on top of the table. Are you confident that you're going to be able to walk away as champions? We've worked hard to be in this position. It hasn't been an easy season. But we've adapted well to anything that was thrown up against us. We've had some slips here or there, but for the majority of the season, I think we've been top class, and you've seen it in our form. Very rarely dropping off in big spells. There's been a couple of games here or there where we've had a few slumps, but I would say for the majority of the season, we've done well enough to put ourselves in this position. And yeah, like you said, 3 games left to decide our fate, and we're looking to try and get 3 wins from all games and finish on as high a point tally, give ourselves as best a chance as possible. If results go your way in this one, you could walk away as champions after this game. Can you talk to us a little bit about that? Yeah, look, like I just said, we're here to win. That's what we're going to do for these last 3 games. We want to win them all, if possible. We're not trying to rely on other teams and their results to get us over the line. It's not something that we're interested in. We're going to control our own fate, and we're going to do that by coming here and getting ourselves a win. With the Premier League looming, what are your feelings around the impending promotion and how you will compete in the Prem? I think it will be an adaptation for any team that go up from the Championship to the Premier League. It's a tough jump to make considering the quality that's already in that league. But we're more than ready for the challenge. We have confidence that we're going to be able to finish the season strongly, end up in the Premier League next season. It's going to take a lot of recruitment. It's going to take a lot of quality recruitment more than anything. But we're confident that we can find our way, find our footing, and continue to have a strong season up there like we have down here. Thanks, guys. Right, here we go. Game against Cardiff. Start things off. We are going to be starting Richards in this one. Matete is also back from injury, so he is going to come back and start in lineup for this one. I haven't minded 09 and Neil together again, but I'm a big fan of Matete. So
if results go in their favour, they could be crowned champions today. Stay tuned. The action is live.
Oh wow, chance to be crowned champions here in this game. So I'm assuming that means if Burnley lose, it was Burnley, wasn't it? If Burnley lose and we win, we have the chance to be champions here. Wow, a lot more pressure on this game. I thought this was just going to be one of those it kind of doesn't matter games, but we need a win, and we can clinch up the title race already.
Could cross it in here.
Gelhardt has the chance here. It's a good shot, but it's too central. Allsop does well to parry it away. Ross Stewart tries to go in to claim it, but can't get near it. Sawyer's into Rinham Hotter. Richards trying to get across to Rinham Hotter. Rolls into Robinson. Sisto. Danny Back gets a foot in. Oh, he's gone through again though. Patterson with a good save. We've actually put some good passing moves together, but in terms of defending, we've been shaky. Matete now.
Still level here, but the pressure
and Stewart.
escalating.
Gelhardt. And that's a good finish. We put another bit of good play together, and that is a good bit of play. Ross Stewart with another assist. Getting a lot of assists to Gelhardt in this one. We go 1-0 up. We had been under a bit of sustained pressure as well from Cardiff, so a goal is a good way to break that pressure up. Good ball from Stewart across to Gelhardt. Allsop doesn't have much of a chance with Gelhardt in that close. Gelhardt now taking himself to, what, 18 goals? 21 goals this season. The front two have got almost 65 goals between them for Sunderland.
Jack Clark
into Matete again. Matete's going to go across to Gelhardt. Into Richards. Oh, Richards, what are you doing? Richards had a streak of scoring goals. He seems to have lost his finishing touch from that area. Really needs to be putting that shot away. Sawyers going to try and chip one down the wing to Sisto. That is ambitious. Callum deals with it well into Dan Neal. I think the referee will blow half time. 1-0 up. Looking good for us so far.
But because of what's happening elsewhere, the title at the moment anyway will have to wait for another day.
But unfortunately, as you heard Derek Ray just say, we wouldn't be clinching the title yet in this one. That must mean that Burnley are winning. That's a good ball over the top. Ross Stewart is on the chase like Ross Stewart does so well. And Ross Stewart almost puts it round Allsop. Just not quite got enough on it. Danny back at the back post with this powerful header. It's actually cleared off the line. Sisto beats Stewart to a header somehow, which I'm not sure how that's just turned out. But Ross Stewart wins it down to Matete, who hits one. It's going to drop to Joe Gelhardt. Oh, Joe Gelhardt puts it straight at Allsop. Closing it down this wing. We're going to just take the foul there with Amad Diallo. Rather take the foul there than let them just run through on goal, if I'm honest. Sirkin to win this header, and does. Gelhardt to bring it out. We're even getting close to finishing off a lot of attempts.
Just looking ahead to another game.
Ross Stewart does well to burst through there though and find Joe Gelhardt, who's one-on-one with Allsop, and he's going to put us 2-0 up. That is big for us. Very, very big for us. Joe Gelhardt getting another goal. Joe Gelhardt has, however, put his finishing boots on. Ross Stewart seems to have put his assist boots on. Going to bring off Richards for Pritchard here. Should give us a little bit more of control in midfield. I mean, we've had a fair bit anyway, but with Pritchard's passing, should give us a little bit more control. Stewart's going to head this one down. Neal. Diallo. Pritchard. Diallo. Into Pritchard. It's a great bit of play, and 3-0 up. Sunderland are walking away with 3 points against Cardiff. It doesn't seem like it's going to be enough to clinch the title for us, but 3-0 up, you have to say, we're giving ourselves all the chances of clinching the title in the next game. Our goal difference for sure, I don't think we would be caught on even if we were to lose the next two. But we are giving ourselves every chance of going up. And I think, to be honest, we can now be confident in the fact that we will be promoted this season, regardless of how it happens. I think promotion will be happening, and it's almost a hat-trick for Gelhardt as well. That would be preferable, because we haven't kept a lot of clean sheets this season. So that would be nice. Diallo coming forward a bit late. Pritchard. Back to Diallo. Pritchard into Gelhardt. Can he get his hat-trick? And he will get his hat-trick. 2 hat-tricks in the last 2 episodes for Joe Gelhardt. Joe Gelhardt has definitely turned his levels up to finish the season. Joe Gelhardt taking over the role as the main goal scorer in the last couple of games as well from Ross Stewart. A good little bit of patient play for us there. They leave Joe Gelhardt in miles of space. 4-0 up. We have definitely secured this result. We can now start thinking about the next one, I guess. Because the next one is our chance to clinch the title. Ross Stewart is going to have a late chance here. Ross Stewart, I don't know what is going on with him in the last couple, but he just is not at it. Oh, we were about to score with Matete there, I think. But the referee blows the whistle, which is fair enough. Another match ball going over to Joe Gelhardt. I mean, this is why we brought him in. This is what I wanted him in there for, to be a goal scorer. He did prove to be more of an assister for us throughout the season for Ross Stewart, but that might have just been because Ross Stewart was shining so bright. It would have been hard to outshine him at that point. Obviously, the only thing that we can do, we had 21 attempts in that game, by the way. The only thing we can do is give the inform to Joe Gelhardt. Well done, John, another inform. Absolutely incredible card now, by the way. So unfortunately, we don't clinch the title, but I think this next game against Birmingham will be our chance to clinch the title. Yeah, so with, actually, no, I don't think, unless Burnley lose, it will go down to the final day unless Burnley slip up. 24 goals, 12 assists for Joe Gelhardt. I mean, you can't really ask for much more than that unless you look at Ross Stewart as 44 goals and 13 assists. But that, you have to say, is an incredible season. If you look at the assist numbers for the rest of the boys as well, 15 assists for Amad Diallo, 15 for Pritchard, and 12 for Jack Clark. I mean, the whole team is performing pretty well. It has to be said. Like, the whole team is performing pretty well. Alright, here we go. Game against Birmingham. We're not going to do the press conference on camera, like I say, because I don't like doing more than one. But we will do it off camera, then we'll get into the game. Actually, I think we only need a draw against Birmingham, and we can clinch the title in this one. So, actually, we do have the chance to win the title at the Stadium of Light in this game. So let's try and get a positive result.
This could be a very special day. A draw is all they need to be crowned champions. Stay tuned, we have it live.
A draw is all we need, but a win is what we're going for. We want to try and finish on the highest goals tally. I think we can probably points tally. I think we can get up to 100 points if we win the next two. So that is my aim. That's what I want. Lofted ball over there. Patterson's going to come out and claim that one. We'll roll this one out to 09. Oh, wait, what? 09's completely misjudged where the ball was going. And early on here, we are putting ourselves on under unnecessary pressure. Fran's going to play this ball to Dini. Diallo doesn't get near the tackle. Fran's going to get it and be pushed out. Circum with a very good interception there into Ross Stewart. Shift into a bit of a better gear. Gelhardt's got a chance to run here. Getting close down, going to take the shot. It's not miles wide from Joe Gelhardt though. And it's deflected. It doesn't have any pace on it there, does it? What are we doing right now? Defensively, we've started off very shaky. McCallum. Again, see, like that. We can't be doing that in this game, boys. Didn't look like it should be particularly difficult, but it does end up being very difficult. Why is Patterson? Catch it, Patterson. What are you doing? This is feeling like a worrying one so far. We need to calm ourselves down, boys. Gelhardt's going to chip through Ross Stewart. Oh, good header. Gelhardt wins it. Stewart into Gelhardt. Volley! That is a massive goal for us right there. That is a massive goal for us. Another assist for Ross Stewart as well. We needed a goal because we haven't started this game particularly well. And that is a smash from Joe Gelhardt there. Flies into the back of the net. Joe Gelhardt is on absolute fire right now. Huge goal for us in the title race. Could see us walking away as champions in this game. See if we can get a big head on this one from Ross Stewart. We do. Ruddy tips it over the bar. Got another attempt here now. McCallum at the near post, going to be flicked away. Down to Dan Neal, who's going to strike it. It's a big hand from Ruddy. Joe Gelhardt holds up the ball well there. Go back to Gelhardt on the edge of the box. It's a good strike, but it has to be tipped over by John Ruddy once again. Another corner for us. In towards McCallum again, but it's going to be headed away. Troy Deeney is going to kick it long to keep it up the field. We're going to find Pritchard late on in the half. Can we play that ball through? We can. Jack Clark gets it from Joe Gelhardt, deflected out. We do finish the half, absolutely battering Birmingham. And it's a big, big half for us. 1-0 up. The title in one hand. Can we continue the same vein of form in the second half? We started the game poorly, stepped up our levels. Now we need to continue on the same level that we finished the end of that half with. Jack Clark will strike one. John Ruddy again with another save. John Ruddy has stopped Birmingham from being about 8 goals down. Diallo towards Stewart. Good header away. Can Pritchard keep that in? He does manage to put it back in, but again, nobody can read it. Bakuna now trying to get it away. Ooh, Joe Gelhardt almost nicked it off of him, sorry. Ross Stewart does well enough on the ball. Pritchard doesn't do well enough on the ball though and loses it to James. Bakuna now trying to come forward. Poor ball. Oh, that's a very good ball from Troy Deeney though. Oh, was that a save? Don't know how much he actually knew about it. It's a good save from Patson in the end, but like I said, I don't know how much he actually knew about where the ball was because it was so close to him. I think he kind of just ended up having it nick off of him. Diallo's got a chance to curl one. Oh, it's not miles away. We're going to bring Benete on here. I know I should be doing mass subs instead, but I'm kind of at the moment just doing subs for fitness reasons. Benete's going to come on late on into this one. That may be famous last words for me, though. As now we see Birmingham coming forward. It's a long... Are you actually kidding me with that from Troy Deeney? I literally can't believe that Troy Deeney's just put that in from that range. He doesn't go past his man, mate. I can't believe Troy Deeney has put that top bins from that range in the 81st. Gelhardt's got a chance here. Fuck off with John Ruddy, man. John Ruddy has made so many saves in this game. We're going to try and find Ross Stewart late on. He's going to go for another corner. Oh, Ross Stewart loses it. It's late on, but I think we do win the title. At home, at the Stadium of Light. Massive, massive, massive for us. I can't actually quite believe that we've won the title. Still, I know it's happening in front of my eyes right now, but I can't actually believe that we're going up as champions. I only plan to keep us in the league. I can't, but we're going up as champions, boys, in the first season. We're going to the Prem. That's crazy because we don't have a squad to compete in the Prem. We just don't have the squad to compete in the Prem. We're going to have to make a lot of signings next summer. We're going to have to add a lot to the team. I think something weird's going to happen because I think Elise is about to raise the title because he got subbed on as captain. So yeah, that kind of just is what it is. He hasn't really played that much for us, but Elise will raise the title for us. We go up as championship champions to the Premier League. That statement alone is crazy. With one game to spare as well.
But my goodness, they've taken the rough with the smooth, and now they savour the moment.
I actually can't quite believe that we have even got promoted, let alone going up as champions. This is crazy. I've got to change so much next season now. We have to do so much for this team next season to be able to stay in the Prem. My God, this is mad. But we are going up. That's the biggest part of all of this is the excitement that we should be feeling because, ladies and gentlemen, we are champions of the championship.
Get to relax a bit and enjoy having the pictures taken.
Well, these photos will be cherished for years to come, won't they? Certainly ones to show the grandchildren.
We definitely also need to try and bring Amad Diallo back next season if we can, because that man was absolutely huge for us. We're not going to be given an inform for this game, even though we won the championship. 19 attempts we had in this game. And there you have it. The win against... Well, no, not the win, sorry. The draw against Birmingham is enough to see us crowned champions. Richards does go down with a injury. Goals. We have scored 100 goals this season as well, by the way. Absolutely incredible. Obviously, we still have one game of the season left. I'm now just going to sim that game because there's not really any point in us playing it. Pritchard will be leaving us as well. He's going to be joining Başakşehir here, which is quite surprising to see at the end of his contract. Obviously, Amad Diallo's contract is coming up at the end of the season. We don't have the money at the moment to go in and sign Ahmed. He's got 5 million valuation. Next season, when we get our budget in, I definitely will be going in. He wants to make it a permanent deal as well. We definitely will be trying to go in for Ahmed at least to see if we can bring him in. Harrison Tucker now does find himself up to a 51, so he is definitely getting to the point where I may think about calling him up soon. But we are at the last game of the season, which is the game against Norwich. We have a transfer rating for Pritchard, even though we had absolutely nothing to do with that, so that doesn't really make any sense, but sure. We do have a press conference, but we're not going to actually do anything to do with that. We're going to get... Gelhardt is up to a 77, which is impressive. We're going to quick sim this one. We do lose 3-0 to Norwich, but hey, doesn't matter. We are championship winners, so who cares? We could have lost 8-0 to them and I would have been alright with it. But yeah, there you go. The final table sees us top of the table by 1 point over Burnley. They will follow us up into the Premier League next season. Norwich, Middlesbrough, Sheffield and Blackburn will find themselves in the playoffs to see who is the third team that's going to join us. But boys, we're champions, boys. We're champions. Mental. We get 8.4 million for winning, which is not a lot, to be honest. I thought it'd be a little bit more than that. But besides from that, yeah, that's the end of the season, boys. We'll do a quick team rundown here with the stats so that you can see how everyone performed. 11 clean sheets in the end for Patterson. We need to go and check who got into team of the season as well, so that we can see who gets team of the season cards, basically. Luco 9 not having the most productive of seasons. Obviously, we did play him in that more defensive role, so probably to be expected. Injury did keep him out for long. I was very impressed by Jay Matete. There's a lot we've got to improve in this team, though, in order to even have a chance at surviving next season in the Premier League. 25 goals and 12 assists to finish the season off for Joe Gelhardt. 44 goals and 14 assists to finish the season off for Ross Stewart. Ross Stewart is definitely getting himself a team of the season card. I will put all of them up at the end. I'm not going to do it all now because I think it would just be a little bit too messy on the screen and everything. Spurs have won the FA Cup from the looks of things. Ross Stewart, your golden boot winner. There it is, 41 goals. No one's really surprised by that. Who else do we get in team of the season? It's Danny Batt, Dennis Sirkin, Amad Diallo, Stewart. They actually don't put in Joe Gelhardt, which I think is quite controversial. We only get 4 players actually winning the title with a game to spare. But yeah, all of those players will now get team of the season cards. You'll see them pop up on the screen right now. But yeah, that is going to be the end of the season. We will sim ahead and see if we either get any money to sign Amad Diallo and then also to wrap up European competitions. Who wins? Liverpool win the Champions League. Fiorentina win the Conference League. Oh, Europa League winners are Manchester United. So there are your 3 winners there. Sheffield United will be the team joining us. They actually beat Norwich. So Norwich come back to win 3-1 over Blackburn. Sheffield beat Middlesbrough 4-2 on aggregate. And they will be joining us in the Premier League next season. So let's get all the way to the end of the season now. Here we are, end of the season. Obviously, a lot of stuff going on with players leaving. Like I said, I am definitely going in for Amad Diallo if we can. We got a bunch of players coming back. Harrison is so nice. Talked to the board, which we don't care about. Let's see how the board felt about things. They are absolutely delighted with how things have gone so far, and we're doing an excellent job. We will move on to begin next season in the Premier League. Yeah, so now I've got a lot of shit to do to find players good enough to play in the Sunderland side next season. Crazy. But yeah, that is going to be the end of the finale. I hope you enjoyed that, because I know I really did. Please like, subscribe, turn on the notification bell to get notified about when the next episode is available to you, and I hope to see you in it. Peace.
I'm saying bye to all the lies and all the times you cried, saying that I wasn't right, yet I was right by your side. You manipulator, playing games, your friends